Hey, hey, hey. Welcome to the show. It is me, your girl Laborly, aka Cat Lee, and
You have now tuned in to Ambitiously the podcast.
you definitely have. You have. Um, we got a lot to talk about. Before we start talking about any of it, though, I do want to throw up this small disclaimer. All right, I just needed to throw that up on the screen. It's fair use. We aren't going to get into Doc has entered the building. We're gonna get into all of that in 1 second. Um, 1 second. Oh, child. All right. So tonight, let's start with this. Tonight we have added another platform to our multiple platforms that we already use at the current moment, which is Rumble. So I would like to welcome them. Welcome Rumble. Welcome Rumble. Welcome Rumble. Few things I need to say though. Since we are here and we got new people that we're trying to tap into, let me just say this. You can join the conversation. You can always join the conversation. The number is 443. Hold on, let me put that on the screen. 443-551-5963. 443-551-5963. If you're in calling America, always +1. Um, so just to let you know, you will be live on air, so everybody will hear what you're saying, as well as myself. You can send a text. I will read it out loud live on air. If you drop a comment below or however that works for whatever platform you're streaming from, if you drop a comment, it will be on the screen so everybody will see it. Just need you to know that one thing. Um, Also need you to know if you would like to talk to us about anything, and I do mean anything at all, contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Or you can hit us up on our Gmail account, ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. Ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. See how I switched it up? I switched it up for y'all because depending on where you are, it's depending on how you say it. I'm just saying. Check out our website, www.ambitiouslyent.com. www.ambitiouslyent.com. And while you're over there, join our coffee community. We'll tell you why I really want you to do that later on in this segment. But for right now, that's all you need to know. Like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. We need every like, every share, every subscription that we can get. And that's a big one. That's a big one. I need to do this one thing real quick, and then I will be right back. Right back.
Tired of financial headaches? Are late nights spent balancing books instead of building your business? You need Labora Lee Bookkeeping. We take the stress out of your finances. Labora Lee Bookkeeping offers expert solutions for all your needs: precise bookkeeping, efficient payroll, and comprehensive tax preparation. We empower small businesses with accurate financial insights, helping them make smart decisions and achieve greater profitability. Stop stressing and start succeeding. Contact Labora Lee Bookkeeping today for a free financial assessment. That's Labora Lee Bookkeeping. Get back to business.
Sorry, I had to get my water. And girl needs to wet her whistle from time to time. Ice water is my friend. Um. Anyway, now I will bring in my partner in good. Hold on, let me fix a thing or two before I do that. We're bringing my partner in good. Doc, you ready? All right, let's go. Much to talk about this evening, sir.
Very much so. Very much so. How you doing? How you doing?
Um, I felt a little sad earlier today, and I'm gonna tell you why. I thoroughly enjoy our role playing scenarios. And I feel like now that this case is over, perhaps we won't get in. Well, I don't know. We have plenty of other cases to cover. So maybe perhaps we'll get one thrown in there every now and again.
Mhm.
But I'm going to quite miss that aspect of covering this case. And that is
Know,
why I was sad.
know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying?
like, like, I'm gonna miss it so much. Like I don't even know how to explain it. like, like,
If I
like,
hear another, I know what I'm saying. I like. I swear. And
or
we
baby,
can
baby,
say
baby, baby, baby. That was
yes,
another one. That was
yeah,
crazy work. That was
yeah.
crazy.
Extremely, extremely, extremely crazy. Yeah, but that was an interesting read, an interesting role play.
How about? Well, there are still civil cases, so Cuba could pop back up in a couple of those.
Oh
But
boy, oh boy, oh
he right,
boy.
he didn't really pop up in the indictment. But if you are new to this situation, or if you want to know what we're talking about and you I don't know what rock you live under if you don't know what we're talking about, but we are talking about the indictment of Mr. Sean P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, PD, um Brother Love. What's the other ones, Doc? What's the other ones?
I always remember PD stood out, but it was Puff Daddy, Diddy, Love. You already said that one. Sean
Yeah.
Combs, Puffy,
Puffy.
Daddy, just Daddy itself.
So many
He has
names.
a lot of names, a lot of names.
Pop Pop, because that's what made Cassie call him.
Yeah, a man of
But
many names, to say the least.
and I'm guessing what he made Young Miami call him is Poppy.
Or
So,
P Daddy,
P did
P Daddy. You know
Papa
what she was
Diddle Puff.
into.
All of these names. All of these names. We are talking about that man, Mr. Combs.
Yes,
Today he was found guilty on two of the lesser charges and not guilty of the larger charges.
yeah, the more serious ones.
Yeah. So that was the surprise of the morning. Um, that we did get, but I told you yesterday, if you were here and you were listening, that we got a verdict. You feel me?
Mhm.
What the verdict was, we did not know. We are not the jury, but they did find him guilty of um the
The oldest profession, the oldest
yeah, the
profession.
oldest profession in the book doing
Mhm.
that kind of thing. Both in which carry the minimum of 10 years. They have to prosecute to the full letter of the law when it comes to those. Now, that would mean it's 10 years per charge. He only got indicted of two. That would still mean he could face up to 20 years in prison.
Yeah, but one thing I was watching a lot of the stuff just make sure I was prepared for this conversation today. I
Mhm.
know that his team, in a sense, is they're going to try to either get it to where if they do hit the maximum charge of the 10 years, that they run concurrently. But watching a lot of stuff, I know a lot of people were saying that, but the charges, that's not even a big thing because even if somebody got caught locally doing this,
right,
Usually you like get put on probation or something.
right.
So I mean, but of
So,
course the
but
prosecutors.
here is the thing, though. Okay, yeah, that's true. All the what you just said is a true freaking fact, right? But
Mhm,
here's the up end. So then they requested bail today
mhm,
for him to come home, and the judge said no.
mhm.
So he has no bail. He's still in jail.
Yes.
He's still in Brooklyn, that bad place in Brooklyn. He's still there. So, with that being said, do you think by the judge not granting him a bail today, not allowing him to come home for the 4th of July, do you think that that is saying something? Do you think that the judge is going to make him do some time? Because now it's not on the jury anymore.
I don't know because one part of me is like, all right, so when I was hearing the people that were discussing why that he didn't get his bail honored is because he still potentially is a flight risk or he is still quote unquote a dangerous man. So
Right,
that is kind of the reason that I'm hearing that they kept him in.
right.
Now, when it comes down to the actual sentencing part, is he going to get time? I don't know. He's almost been in jail for a year already.
But
So,
that's just 1 year compared to, t- depending on how the lawyers work it.
mhm,
But let's say perhaps the lawyer can't spend that and work it in his favor, and he has to do some time. That's 1 year compared to
mhm.
perhaps 20.
But the big thing that a lot of the lawyers were talking about is the crime doesn't even equate to being in jail though. That's the problem. But he's still being called a bad person. And that's the thing that I think is happening. Yes, he committed crimes. Yes, they caught him on the two charges. But if anybody else got caught on these charges, they would just get probation and be sent home with a misdemeanor. But
But
because of his
does anybody else have video of them assaulting a person, which
and that
shows the character of the person that's being put on trial?
and that's the catch. That he was not on trial for that, but that is
He
a part of what
wasn't,
plays in people's minds.
but
So
that shows that's a character
yes,
element.
yes,
You feel me?
yeah,
So although he wasn't on trial for that, that goes
mhm,
to show what kind of person he can be. He's
ex-
capable of being. Then also I want to ask you this. Now this is just rumors, but I done heard through the grapevine. You feel me? That it's been alleged that Diddy said if he got off this indictment, he was going to jump ship and get the hell out of here and go somewhere else. Perhaps, maybe the same thing that a certain Mr. Simmons did. Perhaps. What do you think about that?
that would seem more true to me because at this
And maybe
point,
that's why they was like, nope, no bail.
yeah, because I mean, if they're just out to get him, then yes, I see him being given some type of sentence of serving some time. Now, is it going to be to the max of the 10 years? I doubt that. Is it be like 2 years, 3 years, maybe? But then it's like, well, why are you giving him this when he was not convicted of
But
anything
we
more?
know
That's the
why,
only thing.
Doc. We
But
know the real answer,
oh,
and it don't have
okay,
nothing
okay,
to do with the government.
okay.
It
And then
has
if that's the
everything
case,
to do with the people. I've been saying this since we started covering this situation. I've been
mhm,
saying this for a long time now. He made somebody mad,
yes,
and
I agree
whomever
with
he has made mad has a little bit more power than he does.
you.
You
Mhm,
feel well, a lot more power than he does, but because it was a jury, which was probably intelligent on his people. You know what I mean? Like, no,
mhm,
we're gonna go with a jury instead of just a judge. You feel me?
yeah,
Because they have that option to make. You feel me? They could have just been like, we just gonna get a judge, and maybe hope that they could have got the right judge and paid the judge off, and then you know what I mean, whatever,
mhm,
out right. But nah, we're gonna go with a jury trial because you can't know what's in the minds of 12 different individuals.
yeah, that's true. But those
You feel
12
me? So it's
individuals,
very hard to, you know what I mean, dictate how they're going, and especially you can't change that. And the only way you could change that is if you get to them. This is a federal government case, so it's kind of hard to get to them. You feel me?
exactly.
Um, but with that being said, Now it's back in the hands of
The judge.
the government, basically. So he still made them people mad. And maybe they don't feel like 1 year is enough.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But the thing I'm still saying is it's gonna look really weird if it's anything crazy. If they come back with their 10 years max for each count,
We'll
non-consecutive,
see.
that's gonna be 20 years in jail for something that people get nothing for. That's gonna be the crazy thing.
It could be, maybe they might get the where it's all meshed together, but it's two different charges. That's the whole other thing. So maybe they give him 5 and 5. You
That's still
but he
10
still get
years.
10. And that's not, but then if that happens, they're making an example of him.
Hmm.
Let's start with that. Because when it comes to this type of stuff, it's not necessarily always fair either.
That is
Like,
true.
everybody else might go and pick up a worker, a little worker,
A little work. And the words of 50, you little worker, you.
a little worker. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna call him from now on. I like how that rings. See why he my favorite anti villain, because he be giving me some juice sometimes, right? So yeah, everybody else can go out here and pick up a little worker from time to time, get their little freak off on real quick.
Hmm.
But he pissed some people off. And
Yeah.
I think we keep jumping past. He pissed some people off. That's why all of this happened in the first fucking place. He pissed them damn people off. They sent the absolute right attorney Cassie way. They knew that attorney was going to get the damn job done. And then once she start, because now she talking to somebody else about it. Once that started, because that lawyer working in their favor. So once that started trickling and the story started being told and all of this stuff, oh, okay, now we got something to get them on. You feel me? So
Yeah.
it's not going to look like it would look for everybody else because they're making an example of him, which is, I can't cuss that. Uh, this is why we gotta have this conversation. Y'all, me, y'all, us, we gotta have this
Yeah, you good. You
conversation.
good. You good. You
Rumble
good.
is here to stay. That's no if, ands, or buts
Words can
about
fly. You are good. I checked.
it. I
Time
can?
check.
All right,
Yeah.
cool. Cause fuck. Shit. I just need to get that off my chest real quick. But at the end of the day, you feel me? They're making up an example of him because they want you little melanated popping individuals to know that
You
don't fuck with us.
you uppity Negro.
And especially when we gave you a little leadway and extension of us to play with. You feel me? But then you want to go and do all this hoopla and shucking and jiving and hooting and stuff. I'm just imagining that that's what they said. I don't know if that's what they said. But just work with me here. Let me cook. So you want to go do all of this and file a lawsuit, and we let you in to a lane that we rarely let you little pickaninnies in,
Mm.
and you want to do that, well, we about to show you. So it won't look weird. It won't. It'll look
Uh,
absolutely how it's supposed to look.
uh, I think it's
Now,
gonna look. If it's
are people
anything
gonna feel
crazy, I think
some
it's gonna look weird.
but are people going to feel some kind of way about it? Absolutely. But
Okay.
it's not going to look weird. It's going to look exactly how they want it to look because they proven their point. Don't fuck with us. I've been saying this since the shit went down. From the time Cassie dropped us, he done pissed somebody off. I've been saying this, haven't I? I'm lying.
You have. You have.
I've
You
been
been
I've
putting
been
the dots
saying it
together.
for
Dot
a long
dot dot all together.
my eyes are wide open. I've been looking at the situation. This is where we came out with the dot dot dot. Cause listen, got me scared to go outside because I be knowing too much without even being there. You feel me? It just come to me like, yeah, that's exactly what happened.
on
So
on the reflect back of everything, it is kind of funny to me how they did focus all on the whole sex part of it. When
That's where, yeah,
if the big thing was supposed to be the government because you did RICO, the
right,
government because you did RICO, but they spent so much time on the salacious stuff, as you would say, that it's
right,
kind of like it made sense why they didn't convict him on that because it's like y'all, far as I know, and this is me, looking back to stuff like y'all really didn't
yeah,
cover what he did other than he's Diddy and he uses the money that he receives from his company to do this.
right.
So where's everything else at for the RICO?
And I kept saying that too. Like, I need the focus to not be on the Cassie situation. How?
Mm-hmm.
Not even on the Jane or none of that. Now, I think with the kidnapping and the car car
Mm-hmm.
bombing. I don't know. I'm sorry. I feel like I hear my phone, but I'm not going to worry about my phone right
Oh, well, like,
now.
everything okay?
No, it's not my phone. There's something in there. Anyway, because my phone right here. Anyway, but what I kept saying was I wish like the focus should not be on Cassie. You feel me? The focus was a lot on Cassie and all the nasty, freaky shit he was doing, all the baby oils and the astro glides that he had in his possession, the dildos. He had a lot of those. I'm just reflecting on the things that happened in this case. A lot of those, but we already knew he had those. It's not like Kevin Hart didn't catch it on camera and like nobody saw it. We saw it. You feel me?
Seen
we
it.
we synced it with our own eyes. We synced it like we saw it. So, but they focus so much on that, and that's where the prosecution went wrong. Or did they? I always got. I hate to be the conspiracy theorist, but
Well,
sometimes my little mind start working, and I'm like, or did they? Is this kind of planned out? Like they had the conversation, like, listen here, we can slack up, but this, that, and the third gotta happen. We'll take the Lord out. You're gonna do a little bit of time. Cause that 1 year ain't gonna do it. I don't think gonna let him off that easy. He gotta do some time. He gonna do a little bit of time. And then he gonna get his he gonna go wherever he go at. But some 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 palms got greased
hmm. From his side, you think,
from
or
all sides.
okay, all
One
sides.
thing, let me say this, and I say this, and I be talking to. I hate that we going I got because you be saying little slick shit sometimes, but this is coming from somebody who's dealt with men of the streets. And in the men of the streets, a lot of them have had to go to court.
Mm-hmm.
Also, this is coming from someone whose mother, her godmother, she's a high ranking attorney within the state situation. But what people never address when it comes to these lawyers is all of them know each other. All of them are friends. They go out and have drinks after court together, perhaps even dinner, discuss the case. They know each other.
Mm-hmm.
The judges, the lawyers. So why couldn't that happen?
No, I'm 100% in agreement that possibly could happen. Because half the thing about the legal system sometimes, because they know each other, you're just working out backroom deals half the time. If I give you this, will you give me that? Or if I
Right,
lessen this on this case, can I at least get this on this case?
right.
Yeah. So no,
All right.
that
So
part
we
is true.
going
That
first.
part.
The first thing was, and just look at how it went. The first thing was we going to take away the attempts. He attempted to kidnap. He attempted to blow up. You feel me? He
Mhm.
attempted. We want to take them away first, and then we'll make it a way where it's complicated for the jury to decide that the major ones is punishable by RICO. You feel me?
Okay.
And then once we do that, you got to do a little bit of time, just a little bit, and you got to grease a few palms, just a little bit, and then you'll be cool. You'll be in, and then you gotta get low. You gotta get out of here because it's not gonna look the same way ever for you ever again.
Yeah. How do you think life for him goes after, say, all this gets put to rest and is done? How do you think the rest of life is for him?
He goes somewhere where people don't really give a shit about all of that because it's not that taboo to them. He goes somewhere like Bali,
Mhm,
you feel me, where he can just relate. And he older now too, so that plays a part, you feel me? And he just chill out. Unfortunately, like that's the ideal setting. Like he just goes somewhere and he, you know what I mean, chill out. Maybe try to figure out how to consolidate his business, you feel me?
mhm.
His business affairs, and the good thing is a lot of them this money is in other people's in the family name, so that kind of help him out a little bit.
Mhm.
um and then he just go somewhere and he chill, you feel me? The kids is basically grown. He only got the one baby, and he could work something. I'm quite sure she let him impregnate her. She's willing to go the distance. You feel me?
I was thinking about that. I'm like, all
And
right.
they just go and they chill out somewhere. And she good. She makes some money always because she in the tech field. I mean, you know what I mean, like the IT and forensic field. So she good. You feel me? And they
Yeah.
just go somewhere and they chill. And that's ideally. But this is Diddy we talking about.
What you say about the character? The character itself.
So I don't know that my ideal painted picture that I just gave y'all is anything accurate to what he would do. Is that's just my what he should do. But I'm the same person who told Drake to drop the case, and guess what? He still ain't dropped the shit. We in court right now about the stupid shit. So they never listen to me. They they never listen. But I be telling them some good shit. And whoever they PR people is, Diddy got good PR people, but when it's shit like this, it's like kind of hard to spin this shit. First he said he didn't do it, then he said he did it, and then he went to rehab for it, and then like it's just a circus. Am
So
I sad to see the case go out? We still got oh also. So their plan is to sentence him, I couldn't even get it out, on Friday. That's the sentencing date. Now,
this
they
Friday?
also this Friday, yes, this
Oh shit.
Friday.
That's interesting.
Because his lawyers and them said they wanted to extradite.
Okay.
Now they have that option. Why? Because then they can file for appeals and
Yeah.
things of that nature. So that's why I would imagine that they chose to expedite it. You feel me? So they could go ahead and get the ball rolling on the other stuff. Um, but the prosecutors want to have a hearing. They're supposed to also have a hearing on the 8th, and I'm guessing that's after the sentencing. And they see, how they gonna work that, whatever, whatever.
Mhm.
But the sentencing date is Friday. This Friday at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
I
Give you a load of Eastern Standard Time.
I just found that was 'cause, like, Friday, that's the 4th, that's a federal holiday, but I just the
No,
timing was
no,
really
no,
weird.
no. Then it's. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not Friday. It's Thursday. I'm sorry. My bad.
Tomorrow, trash day.
I
Okay.
stand corrected. My bad. Thursday.
Okay. Okay.
They're sentencing him. I don't know. I don't have it in my face right now, so I'm just
Okay.
freelancing for real. But it's
But
Thursday. It's the third.
no, and I would understand that, he probably doesn't wanna spend another day in there. I'd rather just get my sentences, so either I know, "Hey, I got this time to wait out. I got my however many months or years," compared to, "Oh, I my sentences or whatever it is just probation, and then I can get out of here and at least somewhat enjoy my unfortunate new life."
Yeah. So we're gonna see how that goes. So I will be paying close attention. Now, they are saying his reaction to hearing the news that they found him not guilty on the major charges. Um he was, of course, with glee, happy, you know what I mean, thanking the Most High Heavenly Father, telling his family he love them. You know what I mean? The
Hmm.
typical things that you do when you find out that you not get ready to take that big one.
Yes.
Because that's absolutely, if they had have found him guilty, that's absolutely what he was about to take. But we also knew that when the jurors kept going back and forth with notes to the judge and the lawyers about certain questions that they had, we also kind of knew he wasn't going to get all of the charge. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it kind of told you that he wasn't going to get all of the charges. We didn't know at the time what charges he was going to get, but it looks like he can deal. It looks like to me. This is just to me, not to nobody else. But to me, it looks like he like, all right, I'm capable of doing a little bit of time that they get ready to give me if I got to do some time, right?
Hmm.
I'm not. I don't know how I was going to make it through this life this
Right.
lifestyle.
Nobody. I mean, I don't think nobody wants to sit there and think about that because, like,
Oh,
for you to be riding so high on life and doing all this stuff, also they put a complete stop to it, and
right,
then you'll never be able to go back and experiencing any freedom again. That,
right.
yeah.
So I hope for him this is a humbling experience, though.
Look,
That
personality traits.
yeah,
That's
that
the part that's always going to be conflicting, though.
yeah, he is a Scorpio.
Yeah, and with that, you got to even think he kind of did win per se,
Yeah,
because
he did.
nothing, the craziness is out of the way now.
He just can't go back to doing the same old shit though,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
especially at this age because this was a testament to. This should have been like testimony. This because it's like you big old now. Your bones don't move the way you can't even. That marathon you ran a few years back. You can't do that no more, sir. Your hair, everything turned white.
hey.
But it wasn't like that when he went in there. So no,
That's true.
this is what it is. You feel me? You got to
Mm,
take it. He was not white when he went in there. Was it Beijing? Probably, perhaps, but now it's all white. You old now, sir. Sometimes all that nonsense you just gotta leave it behind and sit the hell down somewhere. And
yeah,
this, I hope, for sure, for certain, is a very humbling experience for him because, ah, geez, Louise, boy, boy, you dodged a bullet. You
yeah, yeah.
dodged a bullet.
A heavy, serious bullet at that.
Yeah, you dodged a serious bullet, bro. So I hope this is a humbling experience for him. I hope that he learned to keep his hands to himself. I hope he learned that freak offs is never a good idea, especially when they're young and restless. The young and the restless.
The young and the restless. Look, as the world
That's
turns,
never a good idea unless they want the freak offs. Don't hold it against people that they always got to keep doing freak offs. Um, Holding stuff over their head. That's kind of crazy work right there in itself. Like you shouldn't even be doing that. Just let the freak offs come to you. Don't chase the freak offs.
don't chase the freak offs.
Don't chase the freak offs. Let the freak offs come to you. Let her walk in and be like, you know what, daddy? I want a freak off. And then maybe not hire little workers. Maybe y'all should find some people that's because that's the whole thing that was a part of the defense's case was y'all are swingers. So maybe go where people get down like that. You feel me? Maybe find a swingers club or organization. They're out there. You feel me? But let the freak offs come to you. Don't chase the freak offs. Don't put your hands on nobody. That's and I mean probably become a better person, perhaps. because you've done people wrong way before this incident, bro. Way before this.
Yeah,
This just happened to be the thing that knocked you on your behind. You feel me? You've
yeah.
been doing things for a mighty, mighty, mighty long time to people. Like taking their publishing and it's in your mama name, nigga. That's what he said. It's in your mama name. Sorry, Mace. I had
One of
to.
the things that was speaking of his mom, one of the things that I found kind of funny was when the lawyers, well, somebody connected with the lawyers had asked them why is he pushing other than just to get out of jail so hard because he's his mother's primary caretaker, and I was like, is that true? Because
Financially, yes. Oh no. Yeah.
but I thought it was an interesting thing that
Kind
they were using that to get him out sooner rather than later. I'm like, wait, if he's been all the time doing free calls, I don't think he's his mother's primary caretaker. Maybe financially, but I don't think he's there like mom needing to
not
get you
like
some milk
they
and stuff
got
like that.
people like that assist her around the house, like
Yeah,
any other rich family would have. You feel me?
yeah,
Like, and she don't live in his house. She be there, but she got her own place too. You feel me?
yeah.
So, and well, maybe she do live in the house. Maybe that's why he kept taking the freak offs to the hotel.
Aha. Dot dot dot.
Because I mean, who want to freak off with that? But I don't know that
His mama
that he
come
and
in,
his mother.
Sean,
But who
what's
want to
all
freak
these
off
people
with their
doing here?
mother in the next room or across the hallway or even down the hall? Like, what if she just said, like, you know what? She reading the paper, like, you know what? I need to. Oh, you feel me? Like, who wants their mommy to see them freaking off? And especially with little workers running around.
Sean, why all these other men keep coming in and out with these bottles of baby oil?
Huh?
No, you didn't. That's what his mom would ask.
And
Sean,
that
why all these
probably is.
men?
Huh?
Sean,
That's all
what?
he can. Huh?
Look,
Each
Sean,
of
I
them
don't like
got
that
a
little.
bottle, an individual bottle for themselves. What is this? Huh?
Sean, I don't
So
like your little girlfriend.
I don't know that anybody wants their mom
No,
to walk in on. I don't care how cool she is. I wouldn't never. I would be so just
crazy,
devastated if my
crazy,
mom
crazy.
walked in and I was being like, and she just, my door is not locked, first of all. Why is my door not locked? But if she just happened to walk in and I'm getting freaky, let alone the stuff he into
Walk in,
with
freezing door.
his
Well, Sean, I need you to
cold
go to the
ass.
pharmacy. Gotta
With
be
his
crazy.
cold ass like them. No. I think he like to watch, but he don't want his mother to watch. That's a bit much.
Yeah.
But is he her caretaker? Like, is he by her bedside and putting Bengay on her knees and elbows and making sure she got a bed? No, he not doing that.
Yeah.
We know better than that.
And that was just a funny thing because I'm like, I don't think so, but it was one of the things that they said that they had was discussing for the reasons for the expedition of getting him out. It's because he's his mother's primary caretaker. And I was just like, really?
The money's in your mama's name, nigga. That's what he said. So she know
She good.
if the money is in her name. And I remember one year he gave her a check for $1 million. If the she don't need
Mm,
him to be there. That was so that was fluff.
fluff. Okay.
That was fluff. Cause
I'll
she
take it as
don't
such.
really need. She got people that's around that serve her. You know what I mean? She don't need him to be there to do. He don't serve her. He don't serve nobody but himself. Freak offs. He saw he's serving a hot, steamy freak off. That's what he's serving.
A hot,
So
steamy freak off.
yeah, hot, steamy. That he said, do you heard how he said the party's gotta be? He said the heat gotta be all the way up. And in the case, that's the crazy part. Dang, we get to reflect on all the things. In the case, that was one aspect where the hotel, the staff of the hotel were being giving their testimony. And basically they said, he had a tenure. Like when he was coming to the hotels, he wanted the heat all the way up.
Oh, for real. Damn. All right. So he was trying to set the scene for real.
Yeah,
So
he wanted
I'm gonna give you a
exactly.
reason to get butt naked.
Yeah, all the way up.
Mm,
They was like sometimes they would have to bring in extra heaters to get it to the right temperature.
that's crazy. That's crazy.
So it's so much within this case that it was a lot. Um, again, it's this part. That part is over. We still got to get to the sentencing.
Mm,
Um, and then I'm quite sure some appeals are going to pop up and things of that nature. His team seem like they are very ready and prepared. It's go time. All they got to do is put the date on, and like it's the date. And then if the date is not already on there and submitted, so if he got caught, if he gets sentenced on the third, they'll probably be ready on that following Monday
or not
to submit
dirty.
their, you know what I mean, like to submit their paperwork. Like, appeal. We want to appeal to see those two charges. You know what I mean? So I feel like they are very ready and prepared to get the job done.
One of the other things I had did too is I watched the video on YouTube of his team, and it came off really weird to me the way they were overly thanking him. I
Yeah, wasn't that?
Yeah, it was because
I
I'm like,
think
and
Mr.
I would
Combs for
love to
allowing
thank
us to
Sean
represent
Combs
him.
for allowing us, and it was kind of like I get if you came
Yeah,
in and you talked about y'all winning the case, but it was like that over gratitude of thanking him.
right.
That was kind of it was kind of weird because I was just
Well, they
watching it
said
like,
he pretty much ran the case.
oh really? Okay, cool. Well that's
On as far I don't know, like I said, that's my speculation about the palms being greased. But
mm,
on his defensive side, he had 9 lawyers, and they said that he was pretty much running the show, and especially when it came to that Cassie testimony and making her look like a hoe and all of that, like he was on top of that.
oh okay. Well, but
Yeah,
when I watched that, it was just kind of weird. I'm like,
yeah.
they're paying like extra homage to him when he hired y'all to defend him, and if you defended him and y'all won, but why are
He
you
should
giving
be
all this?
thanking y'all. I want to thank my attorneys.
Yeah. So that was kind of weird to me, but
It was quite weird. I saw that myself and I was like, wow, yeah. I just want to thank Mr. Combs for allowing me to represent him in this case. Next person get up to the mic. I just want to thank Mr. Combs
yeah.
for letting me
And I
represent.
get the one aspect if this is probably maybe one of the biggest cases they've ever done. So I get that, but I still don't think you thank the person that you defend. I think you like thank the court system, thank the jury, and then you
Yeah.
talk about
I want to thank the jury for, making the right decision. That's what you're
yeah.
supposed to say. But instead, I want to thank Mr. Combs.
So yeah,
It
that
was
was
weird.
just
It was
extremely
absolutely weird. It was giving me like, whoa,
what he
whoa,
did to y'all.
whoa. Why are we thanking him this hard?
Mm,
Why? I want to thank Mr. Combs. And I swear, that's what each of them sound like. Like in my head, that's what they sound like when they say, I just want to thank Mr. Combs
well,
for allowing me to represent him in this case. So
yeah.
we're going to see on Thursday what happens. Again, court starts at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I will be paying attention. What's crazy is I don't even do a show on a Thursday. So we won't be able to talk about it until Monday. But, well, maybe I'll throw it in there Friday because I'm still debating about it's the 4th of July and my kid. I don't know if I'm doing the show on Friday. I can't break the tradition. Like we watch fireworks together every year, and the beautiful part is we don't even have to leave our own neighborhood.
There you
We
go.
just pop the chairs out at the end of our driveway and get our little snacks and stuff, and we just sit there and they be pow 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 pow. You feel me? Sky be lit up, especially this house on the corner. So I can't break the tradition. It's something we do every year, so I'm not going to do that to her. But the only way I could work around it is if I do it early, but I want to eat too because I'm a fatty.
Mm,
So I don't know how that's gonna work itself out. So probably not. I probably will not be doing a show on Friday, but if I do not do a show on Friday, I'm thinking maybe we do something Saturday because it's still music. You feel me? The mix is still the mix, and I still want it. I just don't want to break. So maybe I'll just do a little quick little show Saturday afternoon. So that's how that'll go. But that's out of pocket. All right, it's time for the love notes. It's I just we still got civil suits to deal with. We still got a sentencing to deal with. We got to figure out where Cuba stands in all of this.
Cuba.
We got to figure it out. Anyway, it's time for the love notes. I want to show some love to anybody who's watching from Facebook, YouTube. Dang, it's a lot today. All right, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Rumble. Jeez, I think that was a lot to say. I thank you guys. That is called live love, man. Thank you for watching the live show, and if you're watching it afterwards, then thank you for watching the playback. That's always appreciated too. It's love, man. It's love. But now it is time for me to show some other kind of love. This love is for our listening audience because they're our largest audience at the moment. Things could change, but they're our largest audience, and I always try to make sure that I show them love because they're not watching, they're listening. And so yeah, it's time for the love notes. I promise you, it's probably going to sound like the Love Boat. It's going to be the love notes. I'm trying to figure this thing out. Like the love notes. I'm like
That's
those
funny.
kind of vibes. I don't know why, but I feel like it should be somewhere along the lines of that. But anyway, how do we come up with the name Love Notes? I used to call it Love. Doc used to call it Show Notes. I was never gonna call it that. Um, we bickered. We then realized there's no love without compromise. And so we came to the compromise and now we call it Love Notes. And I promise you, I feel like it should have a theme and it should sound like the Love Boat theme song.
That is
I
honestly
promise you.
hilarious.
Um, Doc also said I had a stack of papers the size of a composition notebook. Oh, I did not. It was a lot of papers, though. In all fairness, it was a lot of papers. It was. But in all fairness, it was a lot of cities, states, countries, and territories on those pages. But we don't do that anymore. We've gone green. We got tired of Doc talking about us all the time. We got tired of him talking about us all the time. So now we've gone green and now we do this. Yeah, baby. It's love. It's all love. Thank you for the love. Shout out to the United States, the United Kingdom, India, China, Canada, Belgium, specifically Brussels. Oh, I love you so much. Thank you for being loyal and dedicated. I promise I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. Russia, Indonesia, Japan, New Zealand, Australia, Turkey, Switzerland, Germany, Mexico, Austria, Philippines, and Kenya. Hi, babies. I love you. Thank you for the love. Pakistan, Romania, South Africa, Nigeria, Brazil, Netherlands, Singapore, Spain, Ireland, Nepal. I love you all. Thank you for the love. You guys are extraordinary. Mauritius, Israel, Hong Kong, France, Poland, Tunisia, Venezuela, baby, Czech Republic, Portugal, and Morocco. Hi, honeys. Thank you for the love and loyalty. Oh, I love you. Ghana, Finland, Cameroon, Lithuania, Sweden, Bangladesh, and Latvia. Hi, babies. Thank you for the love. Thank you for just adding joy to my life, man. Just looking at this list alone just makes me happy. So, thank you. Thank you so much. Hungary, Greece, Denmark, Jamaica, Slovakia, Ukraine, Peru, hi, booze. Thank you. I love you too. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful for this list, these people. And last but not least, Italy, Egypt, Malta, and Tanzania. Hi, babies. Thank you for joining the family. come back always because the love is always appreciated. Man, Doc, it's crazy. Dyslexic grows. I love it. I love this thing of ours.
Let's go.
Um, Sorry, I had to go mafia mode real quick, but you
Ah,
you
yeah.
you feel me? Mm, yeah.
Yeah.
Costa Nostra. I had to do all of that real quick.
Let's get
Um,
it.
Doc has said top flight catch the vibes. The diddler almost beat the law. Almost. And I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids.
For real. The meddling kids.
You meddling kids. Oh, sorry. For my Scooby Doo heads, you know what we talking about. Scooby Dooby Doo, where are you? That was my show,
Classic.
man.
Classic.
Yeah, that was my show. Love Scooby Doo. And he would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for us meddling kids. Uh, Doc has said worldwide when it's all said and done was justice served. That's a good question. I mean, is it served as it's gonna be? It can't be no more served than what it is. He had a panel of 12 of his peers, although kind of sort of they weren't his peers because they've never been as rich as that ninja has been.
Correct.
But who, what CEO, you know what I mean? Like, what major corporation was coming and sitting at that trial? You know how much money they'd be missing just sitting there trying to
Yep.
judge. They just say lock him up. So, but allegedly, do you see what happened? Allegedly, he had a panel of 12 of his peers, and they judged according to what the instructions were given to them by the judge, which included both sides cooperation, right? So I'm gonna say justice is was served as much as it was gonna be. You're never gonna have like the absolute, you feel me, verdict that you want. You could be like, lock him up for the rest of his life. That don't mean you gonna get that. Or you could be lock him up for 10 days and he get the year. You feel me? You just don't know. So is it served as it's gonna be? They did find him guilty of two things. Although they not misdemeanors though. This does make him a federal and like he got Fed charges. He still got Fed. Like I don't know. Do that give him street cred?
That's the question that came out of all that. The diddler
Because
has
now
street
he
cred.
got the credentials. He done been to prison. He was up in there like what? You feel me? Um, that was something that everybody. He ain't from the streets. He ain't from the streets. He from Mount Vernon. Although Mount Vernon is kind of gangsta. I need niggas to stop saying that. That's Mount Vernon is like Baltimore County.
Mhm.
You could get some of the same action in Baltimore County that you would get in Baltimore City. So I would say look at Mount Vernon like that. But at the same time it was more suburbia like Baltimore County is. You feel me? But you can get your hitters out of the
Right.
suburbia. Don't ever get it twisted. Um, but nobody ever was like he the most gangsterous. He just was like bullying people and he had his bodyguards. But now he's actually been in prison
So after
and
all this,
he doing fed time. That's another reason why he's gonna get some time, a little bit of time. Maybe not a lot, but a little bit of time because it's federal government and they don't want to act like they didn't waste the good people's money
oh, that was another thing I seen too about the amount of money that for the
to
the
try
the
him.
yeah. Oh, the raids on the homes and all that stuff.
Right. So
Oh,
they don't want to look like they just wasted a whole bunch of taxpayer dollars. So he gonna get a little bit of time. This not Young Thug.
yeah,
He
that
gonna
was
get
a
a
state
little-
case. This is a federal, so
This
yeah.
is a federal case, and they don't want it to tank their little rating score too much. So you're gonna get a little of the time. It's a look. It's a look. But we got as much justice as we gonna get. Doc has said that's crazy. No, I gotta say that, but we got as much as we gonna get. Doc has said hit that like button, tune in, live show, radio show, get the app. My name is Cat Lee. Oh. Listen, I gotta say this because you see that message that's on the screen right now. We say hit the like button, tune in, live show, radio show, get the app. My name is Cat Lee, and I approve this message. Yeah, I did. I don't know what office. Oh wait. Oh, there go my bling. Al bling. My name is Kathleen, and I approve this message. Now, I still haven't decided what office I'm running for, but I probably should run for something. So that's my name is Cat Lee, and I approve this message. And you see the blank on the screen. Um, I think a lot of people were shocked, Doc. You feel me?
Yeah.
Nobody knew which way it was gonna go. Like everybody was like, "Is he gonna go to jail? Is he not gonna go to jail?" I guess everybody got some of what they want.
Yeah, I would agree. If you put it that way, I fully agree with that. That somebody got a little bit what they want because if the justice system did what the justice system did, it was honorably. Did somebody see somebody that had a little too much aggressiveness and power fall? You got some of
Right.
that. Did the justice system railroad a black man? No, that didn't fully happen. So I do agree when you say that everybody got a little bit of everything.
Everybody got some of what some people wanted him to be in prison. Wow. He got convicted of lesser charges. They gonna give him what they want a little bit. But then you have the people who like, they're taking away somebody's life and
Hmm.
liberties. So they got what they wanted because they didn't take all of his life. Even though, even if he do the 10 years, he's still gonna be old as dirt coming. I mean, not old as dirt, but close enough. You feel me? Coming out of prison, he not gonna have that same swagger that you feel me he had before he went. That's why I said I believe this. I hope and I believe that this is a very humbling experience for him. You feel me? You can't control everybody. Now somebody had control over your life and you were scared shitless. You feel me? Some things ain't under your control, sir. I
Got
learned
you.
that a long time ago. I've been living my life. I can't control it. What the fuck? You feel me? Like, the fuck? Oh well. You know, keep it moving. Nothing to see here. You feel me? I'm not going to dwell on the things that I have no control over. And I think where it was him, it was a power trip because he had control over a lot of things. But
A lot of things, a lot of
this
people.
one thing he had no control over. So I feel like perhaps it will be humbling for him. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Can't control everything. Uh, I can control this though. Join the conversation. Yeah. The number's 443. Well, if you're outside of America, dial one first. 443 551 5963. 443 551 5963. I don't know how I got tongue tied just that quick. That's just insane how fast it happens. It is. It's just maddening almost. Let me get a sip of water so that I don't have to get happen again. Right? That's nuts. You want to talk to us about anything, and I do mean anything at all, contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Or you can hit us up on Gmail, ambitiously the podcast at gmail.com. Ambitiously the podcast at gmail.com. Check out our coffee. I mean, see, I'm in a rush to get to that because I want to so bad. Listen, check out our website www.ambitiouslyent.com, www.ambitiouslyent.com. And while you over there, join the coffee community. I'm tired of the censorship. This is why I said I'm thinking about making some changes around here because I'm tired of people telling me I can't cuss whenever the fuck I feel like cussing. I want to cuss all the time. I do, and it's just insane.
Mm.
As amongst some other things. But yeah, why are you over there so you can keep in the know about what's really happening? go, go on over there. Join the coffee community. Actually, the coffee community, we got the local community. We got some things jumping off. I'm telling. I've been working. I just don't always say things, but it's happening. How you think we got Rumble live now? Oh, but anyway, so that's that. Just go on over there. All right, go on, scoot your boot, get to getting. Um, well, wait till I finish and then scoot your boot and get to getting. Anyway, much love to our DJ, our residential DJ, DJ Rukazi, the man on the ones and twos. Mm-hmm. Oh, he kills it. And he be laying some treats on us. He do. And he be trying to tell y'all that we will be here forever. We will be here forever. Go DJ, cause that's my DJ. I'm not even gonna do the dance today. Normally I have a little,
You
but
look good
not
about
today. You feel me? Check him out. Make sure you check him out. Now, like I said, this Friday, I'm gonna see how I'm gonna shake it. I'm gonna try. Even I'm gonna have to push it up, but that's impossible because I want to stuff my face. Like the holidays is really, that's what it's about for me. I mean, kicking it with my family and all that. That's the top of the top. That's like, that's the cake, right?
it.
But the food is the icing. Oh, the irony. The food is the icing. I want to go and and pig out, right?
Okay.
And then pay for it later when I decide that I'm gonna walk 8 miles to walk it off. It's a fair exchange. So yeah, I want to eat. I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna work. But if I don't do one on Friday, I will be doing one on Saturday. If you're subscribed, then you will get the notification. If you're not subscribed, you better just hop on social media and hope that I post that I'm doing something on Saturday, which I'm probably more than likely going to do a show on Saturday. More than likely, we're probably like at a 95% at this point
Okay.
because I just feel naked not doing a Fire Friday. Anyway, um, but that's that. Okay. And make sure you go over there to the Laborally Bookkeeping. See what we can do for you, baby. If you run a small business, then who you need to talk to get your affairs in order. You know, receipts, taxes, all of that good stuff. Anyway, yeah, that's that. Doc, hey, you think you're going to jail?
The more and more we talk about it, I'm leaning towards yes.
Yeah. It's not going to be for a long time, though. It's not. It's just he has to go. You can't just do 1 year and then 20 years is shaved off. Possible 20 years is shaved off. That's not how. No.
Yeah, but I think the more and more we talk about it, and the more and more you remind me of certain things, and then I think about the character of him, the more and more I think that if anything, I don't think it'll be more than 5. It shouldn't be more than 5.
And he ain't want to work a deal. And they
No.
mad about that part too. I don't work with feds. You feel me?
Okay. Well, if he gets time, I think it's going to be probably max 5 years.
Probably like 5. Maybe 10 tops because like I said, it's two different cases. And
I
he
think
got
5, but
found
we'll see.
guilty of but so at that now remember each case holds 10 years. So
But that's 10 years max.
yeah. But even so,
But
remember what I said. He pissed somebody off. They're making
yeah,
an example.
and that's why I think it'll
That's
be
why
5
he even
because
got because if that was the case, they could have just said no to nothing. Like, no, he not guilty on none of it. Nah, they gonna
I
give
don't
him
know because it'll
gonna
still
be
gonna
like,
look kind of weird if for the what you are guilty of or by the court of law to have 10 years for that. That's just gonna look weird no matter what because
it
there's no
is,
precedent set for that. So, but
but
I think 5 is like at the maximum top edge in my opinion. And then probably he only have to do like half of that with probably this time that he's already been in for about a year. So he'll probably be locked up for what 2 years more. 2 years more. You take the 1 year off
maybe
where it's already served.
We'll
Uh,
see. We're
you
gonna see
split
what
in
the
half for
judge
good
say.
behavior.
We're gonna see what the judge says on the third.
Okay.
We don't know nothing. We not in there
Yeah, this is all
deliberating.
assumption and alleged.
Yeah,
Assumption
we
and
we
alleged.
not in there. We're not deliberating about. I ponder how many years that I should give the diddler. I ponder. He did make a fool of the United States government. I ponder. Yeah. Egos be involved. Oh, why the hell I'm sitting here while I'm talking to you, and at the bottom of the screen, the footage of him dragging Casey down the hallway pops on the screen. It's crazy work. It's crazy work. It's crazy work. Well, in all fairness, I am on NBC News, so they just throw it in there like, Putin, don't forget this. Don't forget he did this. He has a propensity for violence. Oh, that's gonna play a part too. No, for sure, that's gonna play a part. Cause then they like, what if we let him go and he just goes ham and he just start targeting everyone?
And then that's why his whole bail thing was denied today. I mean, his release was denied today. So again, that
He
does
might
play
need to
a
be
part.
humble just a little bit more.
Just a little bit more.
Just a little bit more, just a tad bit. But anyway, all right, now it is now time for me to give it up the way I need to give it up. This evening's sermon is brought to you at the United Tabernacle of Ambitiously Church. Let the church say amen.
Amen.
Listen, what we learned today in today's lesson, what we learned is always you may not get everything. What's going on outside? Everything that you want. But you're going to get what you need because that's how the Most High giving it up. You got to take it the way it come, baby. We also learned that you should mind your motherfucking business. Everybody's business is not your business except for when I tell you the business because I'm nosy as hell and I want y'all to be nosy with me, but in a safe way. You feel me? Like on a media Monday where I come and I spill all the tea that I can gather, conjure up, and disseminate. And I just be hoping you hear with the dissemination. Um, Tapping, not so much, but here lately, yes, because I got some things to say, Mr. Postman. I will not look at thee. Um, I had some stuff to get off my chest. Some Tuesdays it happens. The wiretap, on the other hand, though, I'm definitely telling your business, especially if you got a court case and it's high profile enough for me to pull it, and you foul and you depraved and you sinister and you heinous and you disgusting and you diabolical and stupid and an idiot and a dumbass. Take it away, Doc.
Be
Sorry.
corrupt, perverted, wicked, threatening. That's reason he didn't get his release today. Malevolent, malicious, and my favorite one, insidious.
Mm. On the top of the charts. On the top of the charts. Listen, I don't know what's going on in the world, but like I said, everybody got some of what they wanted. You feel me? In this situation, that's how I feel about it. Um, I ain't know what was going to happen. I can't predict the future, but what I can say is everybody got some of what they wanted. Um, but anyway, we got a case. We reading it. What we need a wet and white. I think we're gonna do one of them before we hop up into the next case, cause I need some fun. I think I got an idea for how to make this fun too in the festival. Our next Wednesday we're gonna do a wet and white, and there will be role playing involved. Um, because it's fun. I like it.
Okay.
You feel me? So there will be a little role play involved. Okay, maybe not so much on a Diddy case, more on a different kind of
Right.
role
This
play,
is the
but there
way my
just be some role playing involved. Huh?
court case, right?
Yeah, we're gonna leave the court cases and this is
Okay.
gonna be fun.
Okay.
fun role playing. You feel me? It's a wet and wired, so we're gonna be wet and wired.
I thought you wanted to go back and read the dreams role play case or
Oh
something.
no, no, no! I don't want to
Like,
be in his sanctuary.
welcome to my sanctuary, cat.
I don't want to be in there. I'm afraid of that place.
Welcome to the
It's
sanctuary, cat.
frightening. Anyway, but we will be. Our next Wednesday will be a wet and wire before we hop back into these cases. Um,
I'm your mother,
now
your
that I'm
brother,
getting
your
everything
father.
together with Rumble, cattails coming real soon. Oh, it's work. I'm working. Let me cook. Let me cook. All right. Anyway, but other than that, mind your business. Safe way to live your life, man. Safe, safe, like as the umpire would say. Sorry, my bad. As much as I don't like baseball, let the church say amen.
Amen.
All right. Love your babies, hug your babies, adore your babies, encourage your babies, tell your babies that they are the greatest of all times. They need that encouragement, Like if you're not encouraging them in that way, I don't know what you're doing. And yes, I did say yesterday that it takes a village. But what I'm also saying is it takes the actual fucking parents. If you need to, you have to know what you need to do. But do this, try this way right here. Tell them babies that they are amazing. Let them know they are the goal. If they want to work for NASA, tell them be the best astronaut, engineer, receptionist, janitor, secretary, or whatever the hell else they do over there at NASA. I don't know. Never worked there, but what I do know is get yourself a telescope. Get you a good one, not the kind that you look through your neighbor's windows with you perv. A good one requires a little bit of assembly. Comes with scopes, other lenses, beams, freaking apps. Go to National Geographic. They need to give me a sponsorship deal because I'm just promoting the hell out of them. But anyway, that's where I got mine from. After you assemble it and put everything together, go outside with your kid and discover some shit. Maybe an asteroid, a comet, a meteor. I hope none of which is coming directly at you and just going past. You feel me? Because that's kind of dangerous. Uh, a planet, safe, safe, safe. A planet that's not a planet no more. Now they saying it's a star, but in my opinion, it'll always be a planet. Fuck you. It's a fucking planet. Tell me to do a solar system and then tell me, oh, now it's not a planet. Fuck you. It's a planet. Um, if you do come upon a UFO, I'm not going to tell you not to refer me because they already know what I'm about to say because I've embedded it in you. I do not want to be beamed up, Scotty, and I don't want to be probed. Skip over my house. Go to the next one. But y'all can tell me about it. I believe you. I just don't want no parts. Thank you. Thank you, aliens. Thank you. Because you gotta be polite so they can kind of listen. I don't know how they get down. Anyway, if they want to work for NASCAR, tell them be the best NASCAR driver, pit boss, pit crew member, commentator. They have engineers over there as well. So engineer. I don't know what else they do over there. What I do know is that at one point in time, NASCAR, or no, forever NASCAR has a need for speed, but at one point in time, NASCAR had a thing for muscle cars. Muscle cars was king. And in my opinion, muscle cars are always to be king. Not this fiberglass bullshit y'all riding around in right now. It's some bullshit. Muscle cars. Smell the gasoline. Put your put your put the pedal to the metal. Oh, okay. My bad. Obviously I'm passionate about muscle cars. Oh, maybe it's the petrol. I don't know what it is, but I know I love them. And I want more of them. But whatever the case may be, tell them babies that they are great. They are the greatest of all times. Man, do your job. Do your job. Um, hold on. I gotta pretend like I'm hot real quick. I'm not actually hot. I'm just saying, we in church. It is time for me to give you your fair warning. It's a message straight from the Most High. And you know how I know it's a message straight from the Most High? Because He's delivering it through me about me and you and what we should do, which is stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Your lane is over there. Mine is over here. Stay in yours. over there. You jump into my lane, you're gonna get something that you do not want, and I don't want you to get that thing because it's not nice, it's not sweet, it's not kind, it's not cuddly. Do not break the glass. Do not push the button. Then the gates won't open. The glass won't raise. You won't have to deal with any of that. Because you do that, you do break the glass. You do press the button. Then you get her. You do not want her. She is not nice. She is not. I told you, she is not none of those things. Why you? I just want us to be friends forever. So I feel like if you know, then you know. You feel? It's that simple. You don't want her. You want the 2-for-1 special. Always a great special. Oh, let me do this early. Hey, you big perp bitches. Always a good special. First, you get as an appetizer her. She's nice, sweet, kind, and cuddly, and all that good stuff. And if you get that appetizer, then what follows up is the entree. Oh my gosh, a lovely, succulent entree of a big pair of bitches. Because if cat is purring, cat is a happy, happy girl. You want me to purr. You want me to purr. But what usually happens when you jump into other people's lanes is a collision. Who the fuck needs that? I don't need that for me. I don't need that for Doc. I don't need that for you. We don't need that for we. So just stay in your fucking lane and everything's cool. Everything's cool. Aesthetic. Safe way to live. I'm just keeping y'all safe out here. Dang. I know I'm a cussing pastor, but I be trying. Um, yeah, man. Pick and choose your battles wisely. Obviously, nobody is picking and choosing their battles wisely these days. Nobody. It's maybe Kendrick. He is. He's definitely. He definitely did. Um, I don't know, Blackburn. I'm so disappointed in you. I'm so, like, of
Okay.
course, Patty Boots. He never. We in court right now. He couldn't have. And then he got fake abs. He definitely didn't. Um, Pick and choose your battles wisely. Then you end up like Patty Boots, aka Baby Caligula, aka Little Boots, aka Drake. You end up like that. Who needs that? And then all your lies have been exposed, like you studying hip hop battles and studying hip hop. You liar. But Kendrick told us that already, so we're not shocked. He said you lied. I mean, he said it just like you lied. Then proceeded to tell you what you lied about. You lied. Um, Listen, because if you didn't lie, then you would know that Mob Deep told you a long time ago. You probably was a little kid, a little baby or something. Though. But they said that there is a war going on outside, and that no man, Petty Boots, not even you, is safe from it. They said that you can run, baby Caligula, but you can't hide, little boots, in these streets that we done took. They said, Drake, you walking with your head down, scared to look. They said you shut. Mama say, Mama sa, Mama kusa. Had to meditate on that ass real quick. Don't be like him. Pick the war. Fuck the battle. That's my move. Fuck the battle. I'm right about the war, bitch. Fuck all that petty shit. Be you. It's very hard for me to tell you to be you, baby Caligula. You're not even being you. I don't even think you love yourself. So just heed this message. Be you. I know that it hurt your feelings when he said that he hate the way that you walk. Well, him and DMX said that they hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk, and the way that you dress. I know it stung a little bit, but you can't help being a weirdo sometimes. Now you can help the talking thing. You do not have to keep making up accents. And you definitely could have backed out of this lawsuit, but you didn't. And you're gonna lose it. We all know you are, but whatever. But the other two things, the way you walk and the way that you dress, be the best weirdo in those categories. that you can be. Just stop getting fake abs. Stop filing lawsuits. Stop entering in battles that you cannot win. And everything will be copacetic. You'll be all right. And I heard some great advice for you today. Somebody said go into real estate, which would be a safe avenue because you got a lot of money. You could just buy a whole bunch of real estate, you know, and still get a lot of money. It's a good market for you. I agree. My name is Kat Lee, and I agree with this message. I
Please.
did. I agree. But don't be like y'all. Don't do that. And remember, I think the important thing to always remember is what they eat does not make you shit. Okay, and vice versa. What you eat don't make them shit either. So just focus on you. Okay, you came in this world by yourself. You're gonna leave by yourself. Dang, you made me skip over this part. You can't make anybody happy. You can try, and I guess the fake abs was your attempt at trying, but it is not really giving. Um, but you just gotta focus on yourself, your inner peace, your inner happiness, and then you can add to other people's happiness. But you can't do that until you find peace and solace and happiness within. Now, back to what I was saying, you came in this world by yourself, you're gonna leave by yourself, unless you conjoin. I don't know how that works out, but just focus on you, all right? And listen, no matter how you try to fix it, you can keep trying. They're gonna find something else to nitpick about. So fuck them. Tell misery the Lord, evil bitch, to say where the fuck she is and don't come your way, cause we don't hang out with them kind at all. And be you. I said be you already. No, the last thing I wanted to say: dream big, dream so big that your dreams exceed the universe. They go into a whole nother dimension, one that you never even knew existed, right? And well, maybe in that dimension you'll be greater than you are here, but whatever. Um, dream big, baby. And once you realize and visualize the dream, make it happen. Mm, that's all I gotta say tonight. Other than Doc, thank you for being here and giving your spill on what's going on
Well,
in
thank you for
these
having me. I
different.
always appreciate it.
Huh?
I said thank you for having me. I always appreciate it.
Oh man, guess what tonight is, Doc?
Trash night.
So we gonna get up out of here, y'all. I love y'all. Stay safe. Stay out of trouble. We will see you Saturday because I'm not doing the show. I'm not breaking my tradition. We will see you Saturday where I will give you a mix. All right. I love y'all. Stay safe. Stay out of trouble. Bye. Hip hop hippie out. Bye. Bam. It's like, nah, bye, y'all.